Good afternoon, everyone out there in from beautiful Randomizer Hyrule. I'm Yoko,
And I'm Siri UX.
and we welcome you to the 2 p.m. daily Link to the Past Randomizer Open Race.
Yep, I'm gonna be posting the notes in chat, but basically it is open mode, meaning no forced Hyrule Castle start 777 crystals to both access Ganon's tower and to damage Ganon, and defeat Ganon Goal, which means Aga 2 must be beaten before we get to Ganon. So what are you expecting for this seed? What would you like to see, like, really trolley up the start as we start off with Etium getting on?
Ooh, I don't know. Hopefully one that's not really trolly and everything. And for the chest in Link's house is the 20 rupee. And that was a quick map.
Yep,
We got a 5-6 crystal up at Hera. It looked like there was another crystal over at Eastern Palace, and Desert is also a crystal too, from the looks of our trackers.
Yeah, it looks like it. As we see the tree pull, it's just 5 rupees. And we got blue mail in the uncle chest. As well as 10 arrows from uncle's chest. Well, yeah, okay.
Well, from Uncle.
Well, where do you think they got those arrows from off the uncle? I mean, anywho.
Not really sure, but on the ledge there it was 50 rupees from the lumberjack cave.
Yeah, Ega 1 not really required just yet. Unless Dark World Access becomes a pain.
Sometimes it can be an open roll.
Oh, that won't be a pain to find. A Moon Pro right off the mushroom spot. That's cool.
Yeah, and we have 1/2 access to Dark World already.
As well as some money from the Thieves Hut, which is good, so they can get some more money for the bottle vendor. And it's kind of interesting that all the runners have decided to check Lumberjack right away, because in the tourney so far that it's kind of been a secondary concern until they get the boots.
Right. And Entom is going into Kakariko Village.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of the runners had gotten bomb drops, so he's gonna go down south to the shop first and get some bombs first, since the bag at Tavern didn't have anything useful.
And 3 out of our 4 runners are actually somewhat synced up with each other. It's on picking up the box.
So I expect the other 3 runners to follow Etium's footsteps and go down south to the shop and get bombs. And we got boot.
Yeah. So we got speed.
Always nice to find early boots. Get through everything through the game so much faster.
Yep. And we have the well check, or cave check. It's been a while since I've commentated.
Oh, same here. And we start off with a piece of heart. And this one, the 2 single rupees.
Yep.
So the well was kind of dry, as it looks like.
Oh, maybe all the good stuff's hiding over at the thieves' house.
No, another 5 chests to look into here. Let's see. We got ether,
That's always a good find right off the bat.
another.
10,
Go ahead.
10 arrows. And behind the wall, just some more blueberries.
So yeah, Kakariko. So far, it just has the boots and ether, and then Lost Woods Head and Maroon Pearl. Those are nice finds. A little light on the weaponry, though. Oh, I take that back. They
Yeah,
got hook shot.
early hook shot. That opens up a lot, right?
It opens up a lot of movement tech. Well, right now they don't have much to do with the hook shot without the gloves and the lamp.
And there's a heart container, a full heart container for each one at the library. And we're going to go check out the racing game. Today our item is
So I find it kind of ironic, slightly ironic, that they went to the shop to get bombs, but then whilst everywhere had the bombs as it is.
True. Oh,
Had team using those boots quickly. Gonna check the Bach rocks, and we get a little spin seat from Wong's side.
just 50 rupees.
Yeah, a little far from Zora, but not a bad start so far.
Right.
And we have a little bit of diversion with that team going to Hyrule Castle and Gamachu going to the dam and possibly Mini Moldorm Cave. Though it wouldn't surprise me if Gamachu decided to go to Agina just because of the boots.
Right. Well, we're going to get a well check first. In that first chest, it's a piece of. And just rupees down there at the bottom of the drained.
Somebody must have been throwing money, thought that the lake was the well, was a wishing well. I don't know.
One of those fountains that you always throw coins in at the shopping mall.
Oh yeah. So Ralkin's doing what I suggest and go to Gina because of the boots, while Gavachu's in Minimorm Cave. We have Piece of Heart, 20 rupees, 20 rupees on the Desert Ledge, Flute, and a heart, and 100 rupees in the rest of Minimoldorm.
Huh? We got. You know what that means, though, with the.
Oh yeah, we got desert. Sorry, not desert. Mountain access, even the east side of like the world,
Right.
Death Mountain.
And we also got the swag duck.
Yes, indeed.
Nice bomb, quick kill there from Echum. Podrong going in, gets the sword, it looks like, from the ice.
Yeah, that was a very good idea. Just the fact that, I might just want to shut my mouth for the national anthem.
Play ball. And in Zelda's chest, we have a shield.
which means there's definitely an item on Darkross since we did get the key right off the spot. Well, it could be the map, but...
Right.
And I was fully expecting, because of that early save and quick, Gamachu was gonna activate the flute first, then go to Ice Rod Cave, which means he'll still get that first sword.
And Iltum going through the back of the escape.
Not having lap is a bit of a pain, but having that hook shot to know where your location is very handy. And we got a little bit of water running by Gamachu. So for those who didn't know, if you dash out at the ice rod cave area near the ledge of the hole, but still dash through the uh, door, you can store a water block.
And just a piece of heart over there at Aegina's cave. And there's a shield over there on the on Zora's ledge as well.
And based on what chat's saying, there's just money in the Dark Cross, so that's not a big item. And Wong is going up Death Mountain.
And
Wow.
Gamachu checks out the hobo. And the item from the hobo today is 10 more hours.
A lot of arrows to see, and yet we don't have the bow. Well, we have the bomb bows and the shovel.
And shovel. And there was nothing really too special in the Wishing Wells 2 chest.
Also, the old man just gave a full heart. And just 20 rupees inside Spec Rock. What was on top? Oh, another 20 rupees.
And Ilchum picks up his first sword. So we know a location for another sword upgrade is in the Haunted Grove.
Okay, so let's see. 2 swords, Moon Pearl. Okay, we're a lamp away from Aga 1. That's not something the runners want to see, or at least that team so far.
Okay. Sorry about that. I kind of canceled myself out of the chat for a second.
No worries. Paradox Gate starts off with nothing. And Ralkin's going to eastern area.
Well, we got the power glove in there.
Well,
And
no
the
Aga
hammer.
1. No
Yep.
Aga 1 with that hammer.
Nope, we got the hammer and we got the mitts as well.
Yeah, while you were away, I was just mentioning to chat. I seeing the 2 swords posted in Moon Pearl. It's just like, oh, we're a lamp away from Aga 1. And nope, never mind.
And we found the 3rd medallion.
Wow. Okay, so that's a lot of good quality of life there. Just not having to deal with looking for medallions.
Right.
As Wong decides to take a trip up Hera, I wonder if he's gonna do the Hera pot glitch. Or rather trick.
This is also for the. This is for also one of the crystals as well, too.
Looks like Wong's getting the setup for the Hera pot, though having to juke and jive. Oh, first try too. Ooh, that was what the first chest in Hera was the half magic.
Oh, that's always finding that first off. Like that. That's a good find.
Especially with all these medallions in play, you can use them to just spam as much magic as you need to.
Right.
So we found. Did we find? I think we only found 2 items from Hera so far, just 50 rupees and a full heart.
Right.
While Wong takes a bumper dump, unfortunately.
And Gamachu now on his fight with Maul. And
Very nice.
Three hits with the hammer, and down it goes. And there's the key for the big.
Chat, just ugh. Wong takes the really bad dip through the middle hole, and apparently there's an item here, and no fire stars, they can't access it for now. Let's see what Spiral Cave has for us. No resin stupers because of the boots.
The boots make quick work of the spiral cave, and just more bombs.
Wong's pretty angry, wants to take his frustration out on the Moldorm even after the crystal
Yep.
drops.
I don't blame him. That fight will give anyone a hard time.
So yeah, Gamma Chu and Wong PRD Wong have their first crystals match, both having Hera. Gamma Chu is gonna be on his way to get the second sword in the dig spot, as Etium's gang has hammer and Dark World access with the gloves as well.
Right. And Gamachu evolves his level 1 sword into the Master. Alright, and Gamachu, the first one into the Dark World. And let's take a look at what we have here. We've got a green pendant at Swamp, the red pendant at Ice Palace, and
Blue Pendant was at Palace of Darkness, and Thieves Town was
was a
the 5-6.
or the 5-6 crystal. I had a brain fart there for a moment.
That's fair. We have 4 runners and 4 screens to watch, so it does. That's a lot of info to go through.
Right, and also remembering the names of the dungeons and palaces and everything. Alright, and it looks like we're gonna have our check of Hype Cave.
Or the Cave of questionable hype these days. So we got our first bottle and a piece of heart, 20 rupees, full heart, and oh, never mind.
What was it? Because it froze on my screen.
Yeah, it froze on me as well. So we're not gonna know, and I missed that menu check. Doesn't look like it wasn't anything though. And Relican and Etienne, meanwhile, had taken down their Moldorans very quickly at that.
And it looks like we're gonna have our first pyramid.
Ooh, 3rd sword on the pyramid. Nice.
So we have 3 sword locations. This seed's just handing out the swords.
Yeah, it's being very generous. So, not as many spins required to beat Gennett, that's for sure. And it looks like Gamachu found the fire rod in Vanilla Dungeon of Skull Woods, and we missed that. Wow.
Yep. And Prorong is checking out Catfish. Let's see what Catfish gives us today. For tossing in the sign, he gives us
A rupee horn.
300 rupees. Insert Price is Right losing hole.
I don't know. If they had the mirror, that would have been a well-timed 300 rupees. You could have just mirrored right into Zora and got the item.
Right. Meanwhile, Gamachi making their way over to Mothra.
Yes, Mothula, one of the most hated bosses in the game, not because of the moth itself, but because of the room.
I hate it because of the spikes.
Oh, well, now we know what the final chest of Hype Cave was. It was just a red meringue.
Right. And Sick Kid has the bow and arrow.
Nice. This seed has been very, very fast.
So far.
And it's not like they really need mirror for go mode since swamp is not required. So we just need what else? Ice rod. From what we've seen, ice rod and Cana Samaria actually. Wow.
Right.
And of course, this is the ice rod we're talking about, which means trolls, whatever. And yes, Incoherent, thank you. We also need the uh, mitts because of Meyer and Turtle Rock needing them.
Right.
And also, yes, we do either need the mirror or the book. So we have.
And
Never
there's the
mind.
mitts. Speaking of the mitts.
Okay, I take that back. Well, we're still back to 3 items for go mode, so we either and while the Stumpy gives us the bug net. But yeah, so we just need the mirror / book for desert access, ice rod to be Trinax, and
Actually,
red cane.
no.
Red cane.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do need the mirror. I'm thinking of. I was thinking of something else. And digging game gives us more blueberry.
And to end my point, we need the red cane to access Meyer and never
No,
mind.
yeah. You're calling it out before they find it.
Okay, what is this extended commentator's blessing? I'm usually cursing the runners, not blessing them.
True. And in the chess game, the Geometry picks up there for a shield. Alright. And here we go into Thieves' Hideout.
Four items in this dungeon, starting off with the fabled single arrow.
A key.
Yes, finding small key early is usually kind of like
A good thing.
well, if they didn't have the hammer, it'd be a bad thing. But since they do, it's not a big deal.
Well, there's the compass. Ricken picking up his level 3 sword. There's the big. At least we know this. The item in the chest is not item locked.
That is very true.
And Redkin picking up their bow.
And Relkin, after getting that bow, is going to go to Eastern, which Wong and Etium. Well, Wong's just about to finish, and Etium just then. Looks like Wong got the quick kill on the Armals, and he got his second crystal of the match. Don't know whether Armals had that item though.
I guess we'll have to check when we see the when they pull down their inventory.
Like, I know we've seen 2 items, and I keep missing the first chest of Eastern. I don't know why. Also missed the ceiling chest in Thieves Town. Sorry, not ceiling, second floor chest. Well, Gamachu now off to take the Thieves Town maiden on for a blind date. We know this is not going to turn out very well.
No. But we will get a check at that big chest in Thieves Town, and that is just the.
Just a burrito, nice dinner for the date.
I could go for one of those right now myself.
And yeah, Wong is going to pod right now. That's interesting since a pendant, but it's also a high item.
Count.
High item. So good old blind scripted fights. Um, if just need to hit him 9 times with any sword or blue cane or whatever,
Yeah.
and they only had 20.
Or even the red king too. But he picks up his other. He picks up his the other half of the 5/6 crystal, and kind of puts him out there in the lead right now with 3 crystals.
Yes, indeed. This routing is actually really good for Gamachu because he can do, if he really chose to, he could do Smith's Chain into, um, Smith Chain into Pyramid Fairy.
Right. And see, I'm having a little trouble with that last Cyclops down there.
And unfortunately, also having a little bit trouble with the quick kill, but that's fine. And we found our bottle.
Yep, at the bottom of Pike Cave.
I didn't see that first item in pod, but it looked like it was it forced a bull lock. So that's kind of annoying. And Gamachu gonna skip out on the Smith sequence for now. I don't blame him. And we got a vanilla big key in the pod, the big key chest. That's nothing new.
Right. Makes quick work so the mimics.
And looks like we found all 3 shields as did we find all 3 shields?
I think we know the locations of all 3, yeah. Because the other one's over on Zor's left.
So now we got Wong doing the hammer yump, one of the most used tricks in NMG. Unfortunately, does not get the first one off right. Well, Gamachu decides to take a look into the Pyramid Fairy.
Right. I think there's 2 chests in there.
Yes, 2 chests in the Pyramid Fairy.
It's been so long since we've seen anyone go check Pyramid Fairy. And
Gamachu.
getting his bacon sword.
Meanwhile, the Pyramid Fairy hides a piece of heart and 10 arrows. Nah.
That's an okay find.
To answer a comment in chat, there was one race, it was a daily race one time last year where we did have a vanilla sword in silvers. Also, Relkin having some issues with the hammer yump, unfortunately.
And I.
Oh, and we missed the mushroom in the big chest.
Oh,
So
wow.
there's yet another fetch quest for you guys.
I love a good fetch quest.
Okay, blue boomerang in the in one of the chests of Dark Maze.
And in King's Tomb, Geometry checking that out. We've got a piece.
Yep, piece of heart in Kingsum, as well as a piece of heart in the other chest of Dark Maze. And Gamma Chew's gonna be first one to check Meyer. He still needs to go check the sick kit with the bottle as we get the second bow in the Harmless Hellway pod.
Is, and there's the red mail and the ice rock.
Nice. I would like to say they were nice finds for Gamachu, but that ice rod might make him forget about sick kit. I don't want to see that.
And there's ether being used, so we're gonna have our dip into
Into Meyer, yes. As well, the mushroom was nothing. It was just a heart, a full heart. But Relkin decides to do a save and quit. I believe he wants to save that mushroom later for fake powder shenanigan.
so, Gamma only missing, I believe he's only missing the lamp, the blue cane, and the bow for Goma.
Actually, no, not the blue cane. He needs either the book or the flute to get into. Sorry, not flute.
He has the
Book
flip,
or mirror to get into desert,
right?
and the bow, which we know where it is.
Well, we know two locations of where it could.
That is true.
And Red King picking up his fire.
Yeah, he'll be getting his mitts on the way back because there are no keys in that side, but he could have taken the drop out if he really wished to.
True. I think the more priority is get through, beat the boss, then go back and clear it if there's anything.
Also, Chad makes a good point. Gamachu has not gone to eastern area and found a quake in Sahasra's closet just yet. As we miss Gamachu doing some really nice spooky action glitch for us. Gotta be careful though. And I say that, and that happens. Luckily, it has the fairy.
Yeah. Always a good thing, fairy in the. Take two on this ball.
like NMG strats. He also has the blue. I believe he has a blue potion in a bottle, so he's not going to be too badly off. Ooh, Welkin takes a death as well. I hope that wasn't. Was that intentional death for Death Warp, or was that a mistake? Oh, it was a Death Warp. Never mind. Just money on Vitreous, but that is the 4th crystal of the match for Gamachu.
So at least that puts him up, gives him a nice little soft advance lead in the current race so far. Just going back in to check the left side of the side everyone dreads, right?
Yeah, it's leaving one item. It's not really worth the risk to do so. I mean,
True. But it could also be the book or the mirror or the lamp. One of those important key items that he needs.
I don't think runners of this caliber is going to be worried too much about not having the lamp. They probably know the dark rooms off by
Oh,
heart.
true. So probably either the book or the mirror.
Yep, that would be the last item for commentator's no mode.
Right.
Wong takes a death as well in his area. Yeah, against Mothula. Not surprising, this is Mothula we're talking. And Relkin's gonna get his mitt. Well, next chest.
Well, there's the powder.
Powder on the Firelock side, but not the cutscene chest. That is a good find.
Yes, because remember that wastes like 5 to 10 seconds of time.
Oh, I thought it was like 20, 30, but that may just be me.
I'm just guesstimating.
And Gamachu's gonna check out the Turtle Rocker as well as Dark Death Mountain. We'll see if he needs that quick medallion from Sahasrara, but hopefully not.
Sure. And then there's also the 4 chests in Hookshot Cave as well.
And the 2 chests in Super Bunny.
Right.
But we know that he's not gonna find the bow up here, so that will be a little while. And we got vanilla medallion requirements as Quake is required for TR. So that's actually good for him.
So we're going to be checking out Super Bunny Cave first. And there's level 4 sword, or the butter sword.
Gotta have the butter. Yeah, as if this seed wasn't so easy enough. Right now, they get the butter sword and the silver as well. I don't think, as chat's pointing out, I don't think Gavanchu's gonna go to pod necessarily just yet.
Nah, he can save that.
So hookshot K, 10 arrows. Oh, there's the lamp. 10 more arrows, and finally 5 rupees. So Wong finally getting his red cane. Gamachu gonna finally get his bow.
So now that only leaves the book and the mirror for him. And that puts him in go.
Okay, I'm a little surprised that Gamachu didn't check the magic bag since he did have the powder. He was just in um,
In the
the
vicinity.
ca- Yes, and since they're discussing this in chat, Ped is definitely dead since we can either have the mirror or the book to get into desert. And since the mirror is required to get into a pendant swamp, they're gonna find the mirror first before they find the book. So, and the only thing that could be on pedestal would be the book. So yeah, Ped's useless. It's a dead Istel seed today.
I think only once in my commentary so far did I actually have a pedestal seed that turned into a fetch quest.
Was it the book on the pedestal? Because that's one of the funnier ones.
No, it led to, if I remember correctly, it led to Mushroom to which led to Pedestal having the boots because the key was on top of the torch in Ganon's tower. No, I'm sorry. It led to an item being in Tile Room, as the key was in Tile Room, I think, which led to the no. I forgot. It was like boots. I think boots were in Tile Room. That led to the key being on the pedestal. It was one of those weird situations.
Okay, well, it could be no weirder than having the seed that Christos Owen and Zero Rush had with the pedestal having required boots for desert, but they still weren't in go mode afterwards. But yeah. So yeah, since all the runners are retracing each other's steps, please give them a follow. I just posted links in chat. Please also give a follow to my co-commentator Yoko, as well as our trackers, the Dark Horse of the staff, doing all the clicking, making sure everybody's in the know. That would be Dark Diplomat and Oro. Don't follow me. I actually don't stream.
I do. I'm mainly on YouTube, so follow me over on there at Sukune007. I'm right now not currently streaming because I'm injured. But when I do, I'm mainly doing. I mainly stream classic games right now, and I'm doing it through my PlayStation.
So Gamachu really did not like the Quake location at Sahasrara, while Wong decides to give us the Technicolor dance with Blind.
How did that happen?
I don't know the full details, but it was you press the menu at a certain point after you enter the the blind room, but I can't remember the full details. It's been a while since we've seen this, to be quite honest.
Okay.
And I just noticed that Rockin might have started the Smith sequence. And yes, he did. So right now, Gamachu and Etium are in similar positions, aside from a sword. They just need either the book or the mirror to get into desert. While Ralkin still needs to go to Mire to get the ice rod, as well as Wong. He needs to do the same thing.
I have a feeling, since we've been seeing everything so far in the line of progression, I have a feeling that either the book or the mirror is here in Turtle Rock. That's my prediction.
Meanwhile, the Smiths were counterfeiters apparently if they're giving up 300 rupees for 10. Okay, Ralkin's gonna get one more piece of the puzzle with that ice rod and Meyer shed. Oh, now we hit go mode. Gamachu found the book.
See, I called it, right?
It was gonna be one of those two. And I was
Right.
just about to speculate whether Zora or Purple Chest had something.
Well, we know where everything is, and at 51:16, I want to say, and that puts Gamachu in go mode. Give or take a few seconds.
51:02 in actuality.
Okay.
And Ralkin was about 10 seconds afterwards, so they're both in go mode. So they're just gonna rush through TR. They're gonna rush through TR as much as you can because it's not really that go mode TR isn't that much different than regular TR.
Right. It's still long and it's still a pain to clear.
And we kind of missed this, but Wong decided to switch the Smith for the big bomb. So, yeah, bye Smith. So Gamachu deciding not to check the big chest in case there's a small key. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but maybe he's counting keys a lot better than I would.
I think, yeah, from the looks of it, it looks like he's got all the keys he needs. Yeah, because Elton is like right behind him. Like literally a room right behind.
Well, they still need one key, but it's more than likely there will be there'll be a vanilla-ish key on the laser. And to answer your question, chat, the Canis Maria was in the C-shaped house in Village of Outcasts. So first chest laser, bridge, compass. Oh, there's our small key, so it wasn't too far.
It's that nice refill of magic before facing off against Trinex. And Elton, right? I want to say he's right on the tails of Gamachu.
I'd say there's about a 5 to 6 second difference.
Gamachu making nice quick work of the two heads.
And in less than, what, 40 seconds, we go from Trinex to Zero Nex. And the, 6, I think. Is that Gamachu
No,
6, Chris?
fifth. He
I
needs
thought
two more.
I'm trying to remember if he did the Easter or not, but
No, he didn't. He didn't do Eastern and he didn't do Desert. But Elton now has his sixth crystal.
I think Gamachu got. Yeah, Gamachu has 6 crystals. He did do Easter because he wouldn't have Quake as well.
Right then, it's not marked off. Then it's not marked off on the trackers.
Which is fair. I've tracked as well, and sometimes the tracker app just likes to eat inputs. It's like really hungry.
Right. There we go. Now we have Eastern Palace.
So we kind of blinked and missed it. Hint, hint. But Relkin defeated Vitreous very easily. Gets his the fifth crystal. On his way to TR, gonna get his book.
This was a very generous seed for our runners today.
Yeah, it was very. It's just like everything just lined up so perfectly, and you didn't have to do too much outside track or outside looking. That I mean.
Right. I want to speculate by the way things are going, this is probably going to be a sub 130 run for most of our runners today.
As to answer your question in the chat, there's about 19 runners in this race. Actually, no, 24. I misread that.
Yeah, I sometimes have a hard time getting that site to work properly.
I just overscrolled, that's all. But with that in mind, we did have one forfeit, but just because we're called. So nothing major, just
Work.
real, just IRL happens. That's all.
Yep.
So here you go. You got Gamachu going into the Land Molus. One fight. Has his fire rod out. Gonna quickly take them out each with the 2 fire rod shot.
And go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
And with that, do we still do the Ganon Tower, I guess?
Yeah, we just don't use the official bot because that's just for tournaments.
22 chests in Ganon's tower. What do you think that big key is going to be hiding?
I'm a troll, and since this has been a fast seed, I'm gonna ask for tile room.
I'm going to say chest number 9.
So that will either be in Staffel's room if we go right then left, or Randall room. No, not Randall room. Fire Snake room. And Ed team's also on their way to the mountain. On the way to GT, that is.
Alright, go ahead.
So at 1 hour 23, Gamachu entered the TR portal.
And I have to say, no more bets.
Actually, we would wait till they get into the tower,
Alright.
but that's fine. Anywho, so there's about a 25-second difference between Yamachu and Etienne.
Now, no more bets. And Pilong is checking out the Bat Cave. Didn't see what that was, and it looked like there was 2 keys. One key he picked up so far on the right side of Ganon.
And just a red rupee on the torch, so Bob lives. So interesting that Gamachu decided to go left instead of right for that after getting that small key, because that team's gonna do the right side check. For the numbering, we'll still be following Gamachu since he was in first. And that was a good play, because number 7 had our big key.
So congratulations to whoever guessed.
And the first person guessed 7 in the chat was Sir Hikato. Congratulations, you won our big key guessing game today. Oh, and chat makes a really good points that I think that Gamachu decided to go left side, partly because no mirror to go from right to left, and so Etienne is going to do a full right check. This is going to extend Gamachu's lead by a lot.
And definitely. But now with Redkin getting his 7th crystal will now tackle on Ganon's tower.
No, that was a 6th. He just got the buck, so now he has to go back down and get that. Go to desert.
I checked on my. For me, it looks like the tracker's going a little bit fast on my computer, but take your word for it.
Oh, that's very mean game. Have the mirror at Bob's chest. So Etienne had to do the full, and doing the full right just causes him some more trouble. Wow. Welcome back. And if you didn't see it, the mirror was in Bob's chest.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
And Flippers was in the Ice Armor's room. So yeah, there was no way to dip Swamp in the seed.
Well, that's a good thing. Or having to dip into Ice Palace.
Well, they could have fake flippered, but nobody wants to touch Ice Palace unless it's the last resort.
Right.
Or
You should see
Swamp.
how I. True. You should see how I doing the water temple in Ocarina of Time.
That's pretty much most people's opinions of the Water Temple, so that's nothing new.
I have different opinions about it, but I digress.
As chat pointing out, the Relkins and PRD Wong's, speaking of who gets into Go mode, both Wong and Relkins dip into Pod was pretty useless, just because all they found was the silvers.
True, but at least that makes things faster for the Ganon.
Yeah, speaking of silvers, Gavachu's probably just checking these last features just because of silvers, but we know he's not gonna get it. Ooh, he
Get away
Gavachu
from that head!
nearly got knocked off by Moldorm too, but he stuck it out.
Yeah.
Well, time for a little trig agonometry right now, as we have to battle away some fireballs back into Agonom.
Nice double on that one.
And another double. Ooh, that was just a single, unfortunately. They both hit at the same time. So we got a 2-1-1, 2-2-1-1 on Aga 2, and now it's off to the big pit.
Mm. But at least Gamachu's got his butter sword.
Yes, indeed. Butter Sword will make this fight very fast. Let's see what fact that we have for today from Ganon. Oh, it's our whole grain products fact. So 4 phases to Ganon. We got the initial Trident phase, which was done quickly. It's like 6 Butter Sword slashes. Second phase, the Firebot phase, which again done very quickly with the Butter Sword. And now we have the Teleport phase, which is the 3rd phase, which is being a slightly trolling, not too bad.
Gamachu getting his lantern.
Yep, gonna set up the torch glitch. If you light up the left torch before the right torch goes out, the right torch will never go out. All you have to light up is the left torch for the rest of the fight.
Yep, and he pulled it off.
And it looks like he's been trying to set up for triple shots per cycle. But the spin on that first hit of that cycle is really it's a little more specific compared to the other spins. Or rather, the timing's a little more specific. And 12 spin slashes later, Gamachu has beaten Ganon. Get your GGs in chat. as Gamma Chu crosses the bridge with a finishing time of 109.29. Good for first place on the restream and fourth on in the race overall.
Not bad.
In first place, we got Hamburg, excuse me, at 140. Sorry, not 107.01, which was actually a PB of about 7 minutes. I think everybody's getting PBs because Plasma Kappa came in second at 108.15 with a 12-minute difference of his previous PB. Illis 24 at third place with 1 hour and 9 minutes with 5-minute better than his PB. And A0187 also got a PB with a time of 109.46 for fifth place, and with which improvement of 19 minutes. And hello, Gamachu.
Hey, GG's.
GG's.
Yep, GG.
That was quite an easy seed. I am not used to these kind of seeds.
Yeah, I've been going through. I was going through all the time so far, and it's just like, wow, everybody's getting a PB.
Yeah, with a seed like this, I'm not really surprised. I was kind of expecting there to be a catch, but like maybe the Ice Rod Hunt or something, but no mirror, no flippers. Really nice GT big key placement. Yeah, everything was really nice.
Speaking of mirror and flippers, do you want to know where they were?
Oh, they were found. Where were they?
The mirror was in Bob's chest, and the flippers were in the Ice Armor's room.
Oh gosh, they were both okay. I thought they were in the overworld. Okay, well at least they were inside GT. Disgusting spots, but still.
Yes.
At least it wasn't overworld.
Yes, unfortunately, Etienne, who's doing a very good job as Ganon fight, by the way, he went full right side and found those items, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah, I normally do go right side too if there's a small key in Hope Room, but I realize, I don't have a mirror and I don't want to death warp, in the compass room if it's not, if I don't find mirror, it's just gonna be slow, so I'll just make a full left from there. And the big key was in DM room, so I was like, oh, cool.
Okay, and get your GGs out for Etienne as he finishes in sixth place for 1 hour and 12 minutes 30 seconds, an improvement of an even 5 minutes from his previous PB. And yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Were you skipping right side just because of the mirror? And you just said it.
Yeah, just because of that mirror. I don't like to death warp there if I have a lot of hearts.
Yeah, I saw it's like, what, you had 14 hearts and red mail? That doesn't sound like fun.
No. Don't want to bother doing that. It's so rare. I think this is the first time I had a seed without the flippers, with flippers and mirror inside GT.
And a piece of heart was up on the pedestal.
So I'm kind of curious, was I the only one that did water checks?
At the start, I believe so.
And we welcome Etienne into the chat. GG's.
Hey,
Welcome.
GG's.
Yo, GG's.
That was a really quick seed. Yeah. I guess I could have skipped escape. And that was... Did you do escape, Gam?
No, I did Uncle Start, and
Oh.
I did a back end, so I knew there was just 2 items with the map and key being somewhere in there.
Yeah. Um.
I did
I
do
guess-
water checks.
Yeah, I didn't do the water checks, but other than escape, I think I pretty well went everywhere pretty quickly. Got all the stuff.
That fire rod did throw me off. You know, I started going in the middle part. Then I go to the front and I find the fire rod. Oh, I guess I could go in the back.
Yeah.
I should just continue the mist. We're right next door to that fire rod.
Oh, so you had to backtrack.
Yep.
I think everybody actually did that, from what I've seen.
Oh, you must have went straight left. Yeah, I went right. I went full right in GT.
Yeah, I never found that mirror or flippers.
Yeah, I got both of them.
Yeah, normally I do that, but the mirror is just without mirror, it's just it doesn't feel good. But at least I know where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, nobody had to dip swamp. Also, the only reason why the other two runners are still playing right now is because they both dipped pod, which actually had the second bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Ganon said they were in pod.
Oh, what were they looking for when they went in there?
Just any progression. It just happened to be they did Eastern. They did the sick kid to Eastern earlier than both of you, I believe. But then they went to Pod Street afterwards.
No.
What was my first goal? I was thinking of doing Sick Kid right after Meyer, but I saved and quit onto Death Mountain until like I'm already here. I probably have access to TR. And Quake ended up being, what was it again?
It was in Sahasrara's closet.
Oh, yeah. So I wasted another trip going up there.
Yeah, I had all 3 medallions really early. So, I was never worried about them.
And I should mention that Relkin has just finished the race for third in the restream and 8th overall for a time of 1 hour, 60 minutes, and 20 seconds, which is an improvement of his previous PB by 5 minutes and 38 seconds. And back to your point about Quake, Gabachu, we did notice you having some rage slashes at the location.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, oh, come on. I just came from up there. I was really expecting something to kind of, this seed to have some sort of catch. And it was just all right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was worried about something stupid like mirror on the Smith chain or something like that.
I was close to bringing them with me too, but I don't know, I don't think you could take the red bomb with you if you have a Smith with you.
No, I don't think so. So
Yeah.
we must have been pretty close going into GT then.
25 seconds apart.
So me going right side is basically what sealed it. Oh, you got Butter Sword. Where was that at?
Ice Rod Cave, did you do?
Yeah, I did Ice Rod Cave, Dig Spot, and Super Bunny Cave.
What was the other one? I don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah, the shovel, Ice Rod Cave, Super Bunny. Super Bunny was my butter sword. First sword was Ice Rod Cave. Oh.
Yeah, it was
mm,
Pyramid. Pyramid.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Pyramid had the other sword.
The ledge,
Oh.
that is.
yeah, I never checked that.
And back to your point about the bomb and the Smith, actually, we did see on stream that Wong actually deleted the Smith for the big bomb.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
so the Smith goes away then.
It drops one to pick up the other one, I believe.
So kind of the same with like Kiki the monkey.
Yeah, basically your first companion disappears when you decide to pick up a second one. And welcome, Relkin. GG's.
GG's, Relkin.
Yo, GG's.
Yeah, jet seats suck for big races. Am I right?
Not if you go to Reddit.
Yeah, that's the big caveat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not like tells you just how jet it was that 5 people got sub 110s.
Yeah, if this was like a tourney qualifier, the average it'd like be super hard to get a good score in this one.
Yeah, it would have been.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like-
this would have been terrible for a qualifier.
Yeah, like I was telling him too, you kind of expect some sort of catch in these kind of seeds. Ice Rod or Medallion Hunt or something. Nothing. Everything was just out there.
Yeah.
But I see you skipped on that powder idiom.
Where was that?
That was the second item in Meyer.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was Godmire. I just went straight to the boss. Got an item on Vidi. I'm like, I'm getting out of here. There's only one item left. I'm gonna gamble. It's not what I need.
Yeah, that powder was on the Firelock side. Not the cutscene chest, but the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I should have left because I was heading there, and then I realized, wait, I don't have a small key. That's probably gonna be in the big chest. I just should have just saved and quit from there. But who knows? It could have been that bow or the mirror, maybe. No, I didn't even want to find mirror at that point.
Yeah, you were actually the last of the runners to get the bow.
Yeah.
Gamachu.
I felt so silly. I mean, Sick Kid usually doesn't have anything good, but I guess not this time. I'm happy though. It led me to the Quake Medallion.
Was Bo your go mode?
No, it was Bo led me to the Quake.
Oh, Quake was your go mode, yeah.
Yeah, onto the book in Turtle Rock.
Oh, right. Yeah, Book had to be your go mode then.
Yeah, book was Gamachu's go mode item.
I think no, book was pretty much everybody's go mode item,
Yeah.
with the mirror being at Bob's chest. Excuse me.
Oh, did someone go full left or full right?
I did.
Oh,
I got the mirror and the flippers, but no big deal. So that's apparently me and Gamachu were 25 seconds apart going into GT, but he went left and I went full right.
yeah, I went right first, but then I was like, no, I'm not going down the right side in case I don't get mirror. I'm gonna go left.
Yeah, that's exactly that was my reasoning.
I just figured, like, from Ice Armos, you can go to the big chest area and you get right to where the torch is. So it wasn't a huge deal. But yeah, thanks for the commentary and the tracking.
Yeah, welcome.
And GG's,
Yes.
everyone.
GG's, and yeah, thank you guys again for commentary and tracking.
And thank you guys for a great race.
Yes, thank you for the very fun jet seat.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one back. Alright, I'm out. Later.
Alright.
Laters. So getting back to the stream, PER Wong finally going to beating Agatu, getting on to Ganon. He unfortunately also went to full right side, and so he has the mirror and flippers as well. As for the actual race, we had Koride, Koride or Koride, I don't know. He finished ninth. They finished ninth place with a 1 hour 18 minutes 12 seconds. Good for a 1 minute 48 second improvement of their PB. Slowpoke 316 finished 10th place at 1 hour 18 minutes 50 seconds. Good for an 18 minute 50 second improvement on their PB. Frostbite 3030 finished 11th at 1 hour 21 minutes and 44 seconds, and Madcap finished 12th with a 1 hour 24 minute and 12 seconds, and an improvement of 17 minutes and 24 seconds off their PB. And we also just got the Divisides finishing at 13th place with a 1 hour 24 minute 52 second with an improvement of 2 minutes and 30 seconds off their PB. A lot of PBs this race.
Yep, sounds like it too.
This seed was just giving out all the peanut butter that the people kind of want.
Right. A good seed, a good fast seed. Nothing too troll.
And finally, our fourth restream runner, PRD Wong, has just finished the race. Get your GGs out for him as he finished at the same time as Cool Papa Bell 2282 as they tie for 14th place with a time of 1 hour 25 minutes 28 seconds. So yeah, that was a very, very fast seed. Just nothing was really too far out of the beaten path.
Agreed.
Aside from the silvers being in pod, but the pod dip was not really necessary. So I see PRD Wong in the chat. Did you want to voice chat with us, or are you just gonna chat in the stream chat?
While we're waiting for that response, coming up later tonight at 9 p.m. is our standard randomizer race. It's at 9 p.m. That is standard assured sword.
So yeah, for in this case, that the Hyrule Castle is forced like in the vanilla, but and also like vanilla, they do get the first sword right off the bat, though not necessarily off the uncle. They'll just have it in their inventory just right off the start.
Okay. And once again, everyone, please, if you like what you see here, please do follow our runners that we restreamed today. Also, a big shout out to our trackers. We couldn't have done this race and kept up with all the fast-paced item collecting without their help as well.
Yes, give your shout out to Dark Diplomat and SSBM Oro. As well as give a shout out to my co-commentator Yoko. Please follow streams if our bot was working right now. I don't know why it flashed on. As for that, please also follow Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6. If you like what you see here, please follow the channels and to get more rando action and other video game races. As for what else is left on the schedule on Speed Gaming proper, Speed Gaming Prime at 5:20, we got the Link to Past Randomizer Tourney. We have Weighty Words versus Doom Tap. I believe that is game 1. Yep, that's game 1. We also have at 6 o'clock, we have the Metroid Fusion 100% tournament between Boxmeister and Hercules Bench Press on Speed Gaming 3. At 6:50, we have the more Link to Past tourney. It's Zelga Desan versus Ninban for their Game 2. Settings, change in settings not shown. 8 o'clock at Speed Gaming 3, we have Kirby and the Amazing Mirror Tournament, TG versus Yama Yu at Speed Gaming 3. And a lot more to come. We including Azure Dreams tournament, the aforementioned daily race, the Super Mario Brothers 3 randomizer tournament at 10 o'clock between Charlie Boy and Dave Lindo. And for those late night North American watchers, we also have the Zelda 1 Metroid 1 Combo randomizer community race at 11:30 on Speed Gaming 1. So yeah, Yoko, anything else you wanted to add?
Nope, I think that about covered everything. I was just trying to find the scheduling myself.
Alright, for Yoko, for Dark Diplomat, Oral, and the rest of Speed Gaming, I've been SaveUX, and we are signing off. Laters all.
Have a good night, everyone. Take care.